Hey everybody, it's OkRPGuy here. We got week 3 of Stars Without Numbers Zodiac. I'm here with my buddy Colin. You got any new news, Colin?
Oktoberfest happened,
Oktoberfest did happen. For everyone on the interwebs, we are actually friends IRL.
and Borderlands happened.
And Borderlands happened. So what's your favorite character at this point?
The chick with the whip.
Lawbringer.
I don't know what her actual name is, but she has a whip.
Okay. I've so far enjoyed Claptrap the most, so that works out. So, where were we last time?
I leveled.
You did level. The way leveling works with a heroic character rule set, he will receive twice the skill points, so what you get 6,
Yeah.
and then he also gets max hit points, so you now have 12 hit points. So I don't have to feel quite as bad about shooting you.
Well, that's not very nice.
um, have you thought about and decided on what skills you're gonna upgrade?
Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade my criminal culture. Oh, I guess culture criminal, navigation, and persuade.
Persuade. Gonna talk people into things, huh? So, you've got those upgraded, you got your hit points updated. What were you doing when we last left off?
Taking a selfie with somebody that just got hauled off by the police, I think,
Yeah, yeah, you took
and selling back some explosives.
the semi tanker full of explosives with the driver and all that in the picture. You got your selfie. Okay, so what are you gonna do now?
Well, I'm gonna go back and review that old other bounty I had left over from last time, if that still exists.
You
Does it still exist?
mean this one? Oh, I still gotta scroll all the way down. The bounty for Songvai,
Yeah.
last known location Madari, escaped the undermarket, headed for Jandar province. What's known about him is he's considered a lesser human, and then in parentheses you have Asian, which you don't really know why. He is wearing a white surgical dress.
Is that supposed to be an interrogation?
I probably misspelled it.
It's not surprising. You're Joe.
I am. No, that's actually integration.
Oh,
That's
it
right.
actually is supposed to be integration.
Yeah, it notes that he escaped from integration, which you don't know what that is. He's worth 14,000 credits, alive, and in good enough health for integration. That one is still on the bounty board.
Are there any more, any new things on the bounty board?
Second. There is a new one for the bounty board. You have fugitive Asimov Chovsky. He's a known drug smuggler. He smuggles red eye. You're not supposed to see that number, so don't look at it.
Which number am I not looking at?
The 50 vials thing.
Hmm.
I was gonna make you roll for those values, but too late now. He's worth $25,000 credit. He's addicted to red eye.
These the side effects of them, I'm guessing. The highly addictive.
Yes, those are the side effects for the known drug he's smuggling.
So, I guess I don't,
It's
can
a
I
hard one.
use can I use a well, is there any or is just all the info, all the known info on these on the drug?
This is all the stuff that's included with the bounty.
Hmm. I want to do a cultural c-
Ooh,
criminal.
culture criminal. Okay.
Yeah, that word. I just want to see if I can. Uh, I want to learn as much as I can about Red Eye before I go after. If I decide to go after this guy, so
Okay.
I just want to see about this Red Eye stuff.
How do you want to go about doing that?
I'm gonna hit up some old homeboys from the old gang.
Okay. Um, you try and get a hold of Marcus again, but he doesn't pick up the phone. Yeah. Try and call a couple of your other buddies, and they're also unavailable. Our special guest has come. Yeah, go ahead. Our special guest just came in.
Hi, special guest.
Hi, Shy. You don't have to lock that. Just leave it mostly closed. Okay. Anyway, so you try and reach out to the Grizzlies, and you aren't seeming to get any real calls from them. Nobody's answering. What do you do now?
Well, that's not a good sign. Um,
Um. See your other
so is
resources.
this
Oh,
is this bounty?
what's the question? Is this bounty?
Is this recovery of the drugs, or is this just trying to kill the get the smuggler?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome.
You will receive money for the drugs, but also the apprehension of the person is important. And the other thing that I didn't read that you know about him is he is known to be with a female associate.
You got that on the first one. Is that supposed to be on this one?
That's the first line. It's part of this one.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay, I see the way you're
Yeah.
doing it now. Okay. So with female associate, last known location Bergthora.
Yep.
Okay. So Bergthora is in sector
Excuse me.
006. I'm in 203. Hmm. That was 3 days ago. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna ping in and I'm gonna ping back and I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go for Mr. Red Eye.
Going for Mr. Red Eye?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so you load up. You. How many jumps do you have left?
I should be full.
I did.
I did all the maintenance and stuff before we
Oh,
did
before we
last time.
ended? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you should be full. You want to go ahead and give me your first navigation roll? With its brand new
Well,
+1.
wait a second.
Or is there anything else you want to do in this area first?
I need to go back and read something real quick.
You gotta go back and read something.
Yeah.
You mean like your notes?
No, not my notes. Something in the book.
Something in the book. What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Uh,
Um,
I don't think it wouldn't work. Never mind. I think I'd have to find a trainer to do that.
teach you
I
a new
was thinking,
skill.
yeah,
What skill? And I can work on telling you where you could do that if you can make a couple ask somebody around
uh,
you checks.
exosuit.
Exosuit training? That would require. That's the one thing I didn't pull up. That would require some place that has basically like a military university or a heavily militarized town. And
Military university like the one I went to?
yes, like the one you went to.
I didn't go to military university. I was. Oh, did I? I
No,
already forgot my
you were.
backstory.
Yep. You don't admit things like that. Even if you forget it, you just pretend like you knew it. Let's see here. I'm looking at the area you're in.
I'm from H-Tap.
Yeah, I know you are. Try and give me a person you can think of that could teach you how to do it other than military.
Screw it. Let's just go.
Okay.
For the sake of time,
Okay.
let's just
I will make a
let's just
note.
continue.
I will make a note that you want to learn exosuit and work on something that makes it where you can.
I will start putting the feelers out in the background.
That works. Okay. So I got that note.
Okay, so I want to head to. So I have how many jumps again? Do I get? I get
One jump is a half of a fuel cell for you because it only takes 3 days instead of 6.
okay, and I have two fuel cells,
Thought you had 3.
three fuel cells.
So you have a
Correct.
total of 6 jumps or 6 hexes you can move. Whereas a ship with a tech level 1 can only make it 3. Or, sorry, a
Spike.
bike drive 1 could only jump 3 squares before running out of fuel and having to mine it, which you cannot do.
Okay, so six. So one, two, three. Okay, I have enough fuel to get there. I want to go.
It's my speakers.
I want to go from 203 to 0006 via. I'll go through 0204 first.
So you're gonna take the highlighted path.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Yeah.
So let's make the first. Okay, there's 2 ways you could do this. You could jump them one at a time, with a day's rest in between, or you can make multiple hex jumps, so you could actually jump 2 hexes, but it makes the navigation checks harder.
Okay. I get a bonus for going through known space, correct?
Uh, you
Is that what the paths are?
you don't take a penalty.
Don't take a penalty. Okay. So that'd be okay. So navigation checks being harder, would that mean I have to roll better or I lose one and still have to get the regular 7?
It would make the check harder. So instead of the DC being the standard 7, it would be, unknown course is a +4. Charts more than 5 years old are a +2. Charts from 1 to 5 years old are a +1. You gain a +1 for adding an extra distance to it. And yeah, if you're trying to trim your course, so if you're trying to jump 2 hexes at like a corner, I think is what that means. I haven't looked into that, but you can trim your course, and it's the same penalty as trying to jump 2 hexes because you don't know what you're jumping through.
I get you.
So
What the Okay.
it's up to you though. It just means you waste less time because if you jump 2 hexes with the difficulty, it only takes you 3 days to travel 2 hexes.
Oh, I'd still get to travel 2 hexes.
You get travel
Or
2 hexes
in three
in
days.
3 days. Yeah, you're taking a difficulty because you're basically trying to make a shorter distance jump instead of following the main trade routes. But you're still along the same path, so it's known space to you.
Okay, so it'd be like it would be kind of like jumping through the line
Yeah,
instead of
basically.
going through the actual hex.
Right.
I'm feeling squirrely. I'm gonna try that one time. I'm gonna try to go from 203 to 104 in one jump.
203 to 104 in one jump. Now remember, we have a 2 nav check system here. I make you take two, one for the first part of the day and the one for the second day, to stay awake.
Okay.
So, first one. 9. Not a problem on that one. You're still a little groggy, but you're not too bad. And the next one. Damn, that was what you needed.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull gives you wings, even if you're a spaceship.
Even if they're getting sued for false advertising, but whatever.
Yeah, you know, it happens. So you travel your 3 days and arrive in Sector 0104, or Sorbha. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I came up with these names. In Sector 104, you have Actorus and GS-110. You are currently on the outside of space, and don't forget to burn your 3 days rations.
New page of notes.
Oh no. Oh, that's up there. Which planet do you want to go to, or do you just want to kind of hang out in space and rest it off here for a little bit?
So okay, so he's 3 day. He has a 3 day advantage on me, and
3 days ago, he's got a 6-day advantage on you.
well, yeah, no, I guess he does have a 6 day advantage on me. No. Okay. How long's my rest period for this?
It's just basically your standard 8 hours of sleep,
Okay.
but you've still got equivalently 2 days worth of traveling through the region to get to each planet, because from one region to another is 48 hours, and one of the planets is on one side of the sector and one's on the other. So you got 2 days to whatever location you want to stop at, or you can sleep in space and then jump from here to your next location.
Okay. I'm just gonna do my 8 hours of rest and then jump from where I am and go for the Avatika sector.
Advatika. Sector 0006, you're going to do another double jump.
Sometimes you gotta risk it for a bounty.
Yep, you got to get there quick. Another reason your ship seems to be perfect for you.
I'm gonna re-roll already.
Okay, so you're ready to reroll for this one? Damn. So, you have a little bit of a hiccup right at the start, but you realize you left the parking brake on from your rest period and managed to kick it out right as you jump, and you make good time on it. And you arrive in Sector 006, Advatika. Advatika has only one habitable planet on it. And based on your rolls, you jumped fairly close to it.
Well, obviously, I would like to head to uh, Bergthora.
You don't happen to have Culture Planet or anything, do you?
I have Culture World, if that's what you mean.
That should actually have your one planet on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
I have
so.
to choose one. Really?
I think so. It's specific. Let's leave that alone for now, though. I flipped down here to look at something. There it is.
That's a stinker.
Yeah. So, you have
Wow.
made it to
That
Bergthora.
sucks.
What sucks? Oh, the
That skill. That's really not as
good as it could have been. Well, if you weren't doing too many planetary jumps, or if your GM was nice enough to sector off the sectors into like zones, then you could be, culture world, this zone, because you've lived there. It's one of those kind of things.
So what you're saying is I really should have done Culture Spacer or Culture Traveler? Probably.
Probably Traveler, yeah.
Note to self. Note to multiplayer campaign self.
We still got to get everyone figured out on that. We could have a
We
second show coming to you guys.
that's neither here nor there. Let's focus.
Okay.
So,
You jumped real close to Berg Thora. You're a little exhausted. What do you do?
I'm gonna roll on into the spaceport.
You roll on into the spaceport. You have no problems as you get there.
I guess I should probably burn 3 more days of rations.
You should.
Um, hmm. Hmm. Let's do this.
Oh, I need to move your ship. You made your other jump. What are you gonna do?
I want to use a criminal roll just to kind of see if I can. How do I want to word this?
That is the hard part.
See if I can just basically just pick up any vibes of anything sketchy going on, like just shady characters or anything like that.
Okay, let's see it.
I believe I can see everything.
Yeah, you pretty much see everything, even the invisible traps. See, this is just not fair. I feel like I need to make you change your character name to your actual character's name and see if the die rolls change because you never fucking fail your rolls. So I just keep having to tell you happy things. So, okay, you get onto the, planet, hop off your ship. Guy basically checks it in, asks you how long you're going to be there. And,
I really don't know, man. Couldn't tell you.
well, we'll start running you a tab for the space.
What's the rate?
25 credits a day.
Yeah, just go ahead and keep that tab open.
Okay. Can I get a name?
Uh, well, tell him my name is Zulu.
Zulu? Can I get a persuade check? Because if it took you as long as it did in real life, you would not be able to convince him you were Zulu. Oh,
I'm just so tired. I've been traveling really.
give me 1 second. We got all kinds of interruptions today. Hey! Yeah, sesame chicken. No cashew chicken. Anyway, sorry about that. Parents called. They're bringing dinner home, so I figured I should answer.
One or two more free meals. That's all you get, man.
I know. I'm moving out soon. I'm gonna have to start paying for things again. Oh, it's gonna be just like college. Wait, college was a good time. I think my bills are cheaper than that. Anyway,
A lot cheaper.
yeah, you tell the guy to start a tab for you. He gives you your name. Did you roll that check yet?
No, I was waiting for you to get back.
Okay. he kind of gives you this weird look, and he's like, "Okay," and he writes that down.
Yeah, man, I'm just totally exhausted. I just got in from a 6-day trip. You know where I can get anything that, kind of like a little pick me up?
Um,
Yeah, first,
sir,
is this guy a cop or is he just like a dock worker?
he's
Like, is
just
he like a
like
customs agent?
he's kind of like a valet.
Okay, yeah. In that case, yeah, you know where I can get any like anything to kind of put a little pep in my step?
And the guy will look at you and he'll be like, "Hey, what do you mean? Are you talking like drugs?"
I mean, just I don't need to put a label on it. I'm just, looking for a little something to keep me awake or something, you know?
Well, there's this little bar, Thorzina, and it's down on the main streets in this town. You might be able to find someone there with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but if anyone asks, I didn't tell you nothing.
Yeah, what about what kind of stuff they got?
Dude, I don't know. I don't go there. You trying to make me lose my job here, man? I can't just be talking about drugs at work.
Nah, I'm not trying to talk about drugs, man. I'm just gonna throw them like 20 credits.
A 20 cred stick,
Yeah.
because the way I think about money in this game is it's like USB drives.
Yeah.
Okay, so you toss him 20 credits, and he kind of goes, okay, and he, you know, walks off and heads off to the next one that's pulling in to take care of its service needs. What do you do now?
All right. Uh, I'm gonna head on over to the bar.
Thorzania?
Yeah.
You have never been in this town before? Give me a navigation check.
Tell me, do you feel lucky?
You
Well,
probably do.
I changed my name, by the way.
You did.
I only got a 7 on that one. Oh, it's still working, kind of.
Okay. You managed to make it to the Y that basically splits between the, dock worker portion of the world and the high-rise portion on the other side. Um, and you begin walking down the streets. Some of the things you notice about the planet is everyone seems to be relatively friendly. You know, there aren't those big assholes and stuff that happen to be around, but for the most part, everybody's pretty much chill with you. Um, Also, it's seems to have like a large bazaar, if you know what I mean. Like, it's got a large
Yeah.
market district that works into it. So you notice those things about it. You manage to make it over to Thorzania, and as you get there, you see a big girl with like robotic legs, and it's one of those little neon light signs, and she's kicking her leg. What do you do?
It took me a second to realize to picture what you said. I just want to go ahead and just walk in.
Just gonna walk in?
Walk in, take a
Not a
seat at the
problem.
bar.
As you walk in, you make me a perception check. 7. You walk in and you notice that some of the bartenders here seem to be basically cyborgs or robots. You're not 100% sure which. And most of the patrons seem to be, you know, blue collar people. Um, the only other, things of note is there is a seat open at the bar. There appears to be a pregnant woman in a ratty red dress and, a game of poker going on.
Pregnant woman, eh? She pregnant or she just fat?
She definitely looks like she's got the bump.
I want to walk up to her and just, Hey, so you sure you should be here in your condition?
Oh, I'm just waiting on someone to get off work.
Oh, right. You don't work here, do you?
Nope. Sorry, sugar.
Yeah. All right. I just want to go sit at the bar.
Okay. So you walk over and pop a squat down at the bar.
Uh, Need a beer.
A beer.
Space beer.
Space
Space
beer.
beer.
They give you a dark Bergthora ale and she charges you credit for it.
Is my server is she a of is she fully robotic or is she's just cybernetic ish?
She appears to still have flesh as well as the robotic parts.
I'm just gonna make a really loud overt. Oh man, it was a really long flight. Really could use something to pick me up here. Man,
Oh.
I just want to slowly just drink my drink after that.
The lady walks off for a minute and goes down, talks to somebody. You're sitting there drinking your beer. Give me a perception check. Unless you want to give me some other way of trying to.
Too late.
Yep. We got a 6. You see her talking to somebody for a little bit, and the bartender we're talking about here, she walks back over to you and she's like, Sugar, you're tired? Wow, that's the wrong voice. That's the other girl's voice. Sugar, are you tired? We got a place for you upstairs. Take good care of you.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe I might just do that.
at a cost.
Yeah, what kind of cost you thinking?
Depends on who you want.
Who? What? What?
Um,
Thought this was a bar.
well, we have other amenities for our interstellar friends.
Well. This place just got really fun. So what can I get for? I, you got a menu?
Well, most of the bartenders are on that menu. But more importantly, wow, I'm so southern right now. It's unnecessary. Can't help it. Anyway, or you can go with the random special.
Uh,
It's 250 credits for the night for the random special, or you can pick one of my girls and they vary in price.
who's your who's your best seller?
Well, it depends. Do you like flesh or do you like metal?
Let's keep it human.
Let's see here. So no alien breed for you, huh? It's good we don't have any. Well, best human, I would say is either Taranga or Stephanie.
I'll take them both.
I'll take them both. Ah, the combo special. It's only 450 credits for both. You can go on up and head to room 4, and they'll be up to meet you. I'll just run that on your tab. So, do you
I'm
head
gonna
up to
go
the?
on up there.
You're gonna head straight up to the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little while later, 2 people walk in. Both seem to be 98% girl, and
98%. I don't even want to know what the other 2% is,
yeah,
or where the other 2% is.
it's probably for the best. Um, give me a give me a perception check, and I need to go up to my skills.
How about security's role?
Security. I mean, I don't know what an opposed stealth check would be.
Combat primitive.
You're gonna monkey them. Um. Yeah. Give me a perception. You
Ocho.
you notice that one of the girls, picks up the phone while the other girl's on top of you and calls downstairs and is appearing to order something. Are you gonna stop her or just let her order?
What the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna grab the phone and ask her who she's talking to.
Oh, Skype is failing right now. You are getting blurry as hell. Um, on the other end of the phone, you hear the lady downstairs who sold you your room. Uh, do you need any food, sugar? Some drink for the lady? A little something extra?
I mean, I am feeling a little tired. You got anything to put a little pep in my step?
We got them Nova bombs. The house specialty of ours.
What's a Nova bomb?
Well, it's a shot of B12 mixed with one of our strongest whiskeys.
You got anything a little less alcohol that'll pick me up?
Don't know what you're talking about. You want to give me a culture criminal?
Yeah.
See if you can throw in some word. Oh my god.
Vallen's on point right now.
Yep. Anyway, he talks to her for a minute longer and he says a couple of the right things, Um, I'm not holding, looking to get some. And a couple other random Nova spacey phrases. And she's like, "Oh, you're on that menu. I will send that up. It is a bit pricey." And basically, she hangs up the phone.
Uh,
What do you do now? While you're still in the heat of passion, you can skip the passiony bits. Or are you just gonna wait?
yeah, I actually kind of just want to wait and I just want to get dressed again and send the. No, I'll keep them in the.
They're not done with you yet. This was in the middle of coitus.
I know. I'm saying, I'm trying to.
You're getting the party menu special.
I just want to get up for a second and then I just want to go over to my gear and just kind of. I want to use. I want to use stealth and try to basically get my handgun as close to my bed as. Well, actually, no, I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna move my. I'm gonna move my gear to the side of the bed.
Okay, so
Just
making
to.
it more easily accessible than the strewn across the room that the girls tossed it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna interrupt the girl on top of you to take care of all of that?
Yeah.
Okay. She's kind of a little disappointed, and once she sees you pile your clothes up, she's like, "I'm not gonna make a girl's voice. It's just not gonna happen. I can only do two, and both of them are southern." uh,
I don't really want you to talk to me like a female.
okay. Well, anyway, one of them looks at you and was I not doing a good job? And it's so rough when I say it that way. It's like, was I not doing a good job? Anyway,
I'm the special.
um, yeah. Anyway, she's like, was I not doing a good job? And she says it to you all polite, like she's, doesn't feel like she's done a good job yet.
Oh no, you're doing great. It's not you. I just have this weird thing about not having stuff in order.
Give me a mental effect save.
Oh, is this bitch psychic?
No.
Good. I'll be really pissed if you did that and I didn't know about it. Yeah, I finally beat one.
Wow, you did. Um, you notice that both the girls are just trying to lure you back into bed and continue with what they were doing.
You know what? I'm really am exhausted from that trip.
We got the party tray coming up. You'll be wide awake soon.
Yeah, yeah, I might just need to wait a little bit.
Well, are you telling us you need us to come back? Because that's a new charge.
Nah, you can hang around if you want.
Okay, so we're gonna
Just need,
montage like a pillow fight and shit with them just kind of playing with each other, I suppose.
yeah, you guys go ahead and keep yourself busy.
Okay.
And while they're doing that, I want to get back, get dressed again, and this time with my gun, put my gun on the back part of my waistband.
Okay. So you're gonna get fully dressed, or you're just gonna put like your boxers and a white shirt on, or what?
Put put my pants and a t-shirt on.
Okay. So you're mostly clothed.
Yeah.
Okay. A few minutes later, somebody walks in with a cart, and it appears to have two, uh, you know, about 3-4 inch tall glasses on it, full of a yellow spinning liquid.
What is this?
Nova bomb should wake you right up.
I didn't ask for a Nova bomb.
Well, we'll put these two on the house.
Uh, you got anything?
And in the middle of the tray, there's one of those metal covers sitting on a platter. And he will lift up the platter, and there is a laminated piece of paper underneath it with a list of things on it.
I want to read the list. What's on the list?
Yeah, I know. I've got to be able to make my notes while I do this. Because I need to make sure that this is right. Because I didn't actually expect you to go into a drug culture thing where you're after lots of drugs. Okay, so we've got angel
Drugs are
dust,
bad,
or
okay?
sorry, space dust, which appears to be a white powder. My keyboard's probably loud as shit, but I don't really have a good way of fixing that because I gotta talk and do this. Um, Underneath it, you have exosuit. I'm sorry, I'm coming up with names on the fly. Give me a second. Exhaustity. It looks like a pressed out pill, and it looks like a nova is the shape of it. And then underneath it, it's got a chunk of a drink menu with different things on it that have this stuff in them and a couple other, on the house high grade alcohols. But you do not see any red eye on the list, which is what you're really after. So I might as well just tell you that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, hey man, y'all got any of that? I heard this place had some really high quality red eye. You know, I can get some of that.
We haven't had a shipment of red eye in a while, sir. The butler robot thing says to you. We've been
Where do
trying to
you?
acquire more, but we just haven't managed yet.
So, oh, this is a. Oh, I don't have computers. Damn, it's a robot. It's a robot,
It's a
not a person.
cyborg. Think of it as a cyborg.
Oh, you just broke my game.
Yep. You know, what can I say?
Hmm.
I think things through. You've been passing too many rolls. I'm gonna start giving you checks you get negatives on. Um,
You know where I could find some?
Maybe some of the drug slums around here might have it. It's not commonly brewed on the planet. It's not easy to make.
Okay. Uh, I'll take a bump of space dust and smash a Nova bomb. Tell them to get the fuck out of the room.
Both
Go back to
the
business.
both the girls, once the tray came in, kind of came and sat next to you on either side, and they share the other Nova bomb and try and take a bump or two of the space dust if you'll let them, and then give me a perception check versus her. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it because you won't know what it means anyway. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
you forgot the
I
old
did
slash roll there,
I
buddy.
did do I did. Well, I've only screwed it up 3 times. There we go. Um, you'll notice one of the girls, the one that was writing you earlier, actually swipes 3 of the exhaustity. And kind of slides them into her palm as the tray closes and moves out the room.
Interesting.
And
She'll wait till the guy leaves.
as you are you gonna go back to the lovemaking, or are you? What are you gonna do?
I'm curious to know what kind of effects of these drugs I just slammed are without really knowing what they are.
Basically, I'll just change difficulties on things as we need them.
So I can't really explain what's happening to me right now.
Um, well,
Just hasn't taken effect yet.
I've never taken space dust,
I've never done space dust either.
so at this point they haven't kicked in yet, and you are not sure what you are feeling yet. After pounding the Nova Bomb, you notice you got this really hyped, energetic ability, but everything's a little bit slurred. You know, almost like you were half drunk in one hit, but you're also super ready to go.
Right, I got you.
And then, yeah,
Yeah, I'll continue with the shenanigans.
continue with the shenanigans. At some point, one of the girls tries to put exhaustivity in your mouth from her mouth. Do you take it?
I'm gonna spit it out. What the fuck are you? What are you doing? What was
Uh,
that?
it's supposed to keep you going all night, and she kind of explains to you a little bit.
No, I took what I needed to take, but you got you guys do that. That's for you.
And they both eat theirs. Basically, you spend the whole night up as well. I need you to give me a physical effect save and a mental effect save.
Physical and mental?
Physical and mental. 2 separate checks.
Well, shit. Well, that definitely doesn't beat physical,
Right?
and that definitely
Definitely
doesn't beat
doesn't
the
beat
other one.
mental. Okay, so after a few minutes, you start to black in and out, and then you wake up in the morning.
Are they still there?
Nope, room's empty.
Empty, empty. Did they take my stuff?
You know, you'd have to really check your stuff to see if they took anything, but you see your pistol still on your belt.
I'm gonna jump to my pistol, make sure it's still loaded.
It does still have a magazine in it.
There's still rounds in it.
There are still rounds in it.
Cool, good. I also want to go through all my. I want to make sure all my other my compad and stuff still there. My credits, my cred sticks,
They
are they
didn't.
still there?
They stole a couple extra cred sticks, but nothing of major importance. Otherwise, everything's there. So reduce 30 creds from your cred count. And if you want to fully check, you would have to give me a perception check. 1 sec. Sorry, we're about to go to a
Uh,
break. So
I'm just kind of. I feel like I'd probably be too groggy to check anything super clearly at this point.
right.
So I'm just gonna continue about my business, and I'm gonna order down some space eggs.
You order up a space omelet with some
Spomlet.
spomlet. Like how we just add a space word in front of another word that already
Well,
exists.
that's moon. That's moon for hands.
No, okay, okay. And they bring you breakfast and whatnot. And I hate to cut it here, but food has arrived, so we're gonna take our first break here, and we will be back here in just a little while.